people. Thank y'all for watching this truck a minute. I appreciate y'all all, man. This gonna be a fun one. And this one, in an earlier video, I praised truck drivers, and we talked about some of the things that people do to truck drivers and how we're treated as truck drivers. So this one here is some of the questions that people made that have never driven a truck, or that may have not known anyone who's driven a truck. So one of the things that I hear all the time is, how do they drive so many miles, without stopping? Like, and so some of these questions that came to me, how do they drive so many miles without stopping? I mean, I understand if you can drive, maybe three or 4 hours. Um, if you can drive 3 or 4 hours and maybe not have to use the bathroom because maybe you're not drinking a lot, and maybe you're not eating a lot. Well, for drivers, first of all, actually you're supposed to stop every 2 hours, to just do a walk around in your truck, check your tires and stuff like that. But drivers do. I mean, some drivers will drive 7 to 8 hours straight, you know. Now, how do they use the bathroom and they don't? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never, I have never uh, peed in a bottle while driving. And I know some of you might laugh and you might think it's crazy, but just run around and you see them pee bottles, or you got a gallon jug half filled with pee. So I'm not saying it's only truck drivers do it, because I know it's not just truck drivers that do that, but that's one of those things. Drivers, yeah, man, I just I just do what I got to do, ride down the road. That's just because I don't want to stop. Trying to get them miles done. Trying to get them 600 miles done for that day. That's funny. But I had, and this was years ago. This was about maybe, I don't know, probably 15, maybe even longer than that, maybe 20 years ago. Um, that old guy, I was at the truck wash, and he was telling me like, yeah, man, because I told him, I said, man, I can't use the bathroom anywhere. I can't take no dump anywhere. It's got to be cleaned. I go in there and I clean this and I clean that. I got to get it cleaned out. So the old boy, he was like, "Oh man," he said, "Man, he said, I don't do that, man. You got to sleep on your truck, man. You got to use that like that, man." He said, "Yeah, man. The way I do it, the way and I'm sitting up there like, huh? I'm just sitting up there with my eyes like what?" So he was like, he said, "Yeah, man." He said, "Yeah, I I got me a 5 gallon bucket, got me some, and see, listen, y'all young guys, I'm about to say this, and y'all may know this already, but I'm just telling you, look, it's done. There's some things that truck drivers do. I'm giving y'all some secrets, okay? So, so basically, what he told me was, say, yeah, man, 5 gallon bucket, and just go get you a toilet seat. You go to Home Depot, you can get all of it. You can get you some bags, get you a toilet seat, and get you a 5 gallon bucket. You take that bag and put it on the outside of that. You put it on the inside of the bucket, flake it around the top part of that bucket, around the bucket, and then you put that toilet seat on there and have yourself a good time. So I was like, and I said, man, I know that's pretty cool. But then, you know, what you gonna do with the smell? That's the first question. What you do with the smell? Not being silly. I know you can spray some air stuff and you can roll your windows down and all that kind of stuff, and eventually it'll go away. All right. So that's the way you take care of the smell. He roll his windows down, he spray a little spray, good to go. But the second question was, well, where you put the doo? Where you put the doo? So he was like, oh, he said, man, let me tell you, I had a call. I had a call come on side me talking crazy, and he said, this time I had a little smaller bag, and I didn't get rid of the bag because I'm on the side of the road and I'm using the bathroom. He said, but he said it was in a rest area, using the bathroom, and he tied it up in a bag, and he just jumped back in the truck and he kept going. He said his car come on silent, talking crazy or doing something. They did something. I don't know exactly what it was that they did, but he said, man, he said, I got so mad I took that bag and slung it out the window. And said it hit their windshield. I said, boy, you trying to get shot, you know? I said, you trying to get shot. But I mean, that's just one of those things, man. That's just one of those things that you will probably won't hear drivers talk about. Now, of course, for me, one of the better places, I like the Flying J. I like the loves are really clean. Most of them, I'll say most of them. Loves, Flying J, and Pilot. That's three of your and TA in some places is good, in some places is not, because I think the TA may be where they have a bunch of different owners. So so anyway, I'm not gonna go too much more deeper into this, but some things that drivers do, to get every mile they can, because with drivers now, everything is most drivers are doing electronic logs, so you can't play with them. Well, they can play with them. I'm not gonna go into that part, but I'll just say that it's electronically kept now, and have guys running around with three log books trying to get through, you know, trying to get from one state to the next two states over. Hey, it is what it is, and that's what people do to make their money. It's dangerous, and everybody. If you do it long enough, you pay the price. You pay the price for it, and they definitely locking truck drivers up when you're having accidents when you shouldn't be driving and stuff like that. So anyway, man, I hope y'all y'all enjoyed that little bit that I talked about, and there'll be more. So I do appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy.